Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm just gonna give you the gist. I've filmed an intro video 780 times and then I always end up deleting it because I hate it. But I have things to do today, and first of all, my thing is I hate intro videos. I don't hate them, but I don't want to just sit here and spew a bunch of facts at you. You'll learn about who I am along the way, watching my videos and stuff. What you need to know, I'm Kira, and I'm 20 years old, and I'm from New York, and that is what you need to know. So basically, today I have a couple errands to run, and I figured let me vlog along the way. It'll be fun. My first stop is getting gas though, because my car has a recall on it where I'm not supposed to let it get below half a tank of gas because the gas meter doesn't read right. It says I have 83 miles left until my thing needs to be filled, but that could be very wrong. Around my driveway? Hella annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, imagine I backed up into my neighbor's car. That'd be unfortunate. Why I have these errands to run is because I am mentally ill. The roads here are genuinely awful. I don't know what's good, but they're so bad. Like the potholes and everything. It just snowed a bunch, so it's probably from ice wedging and stuff. I remember that from earth science, I think. But anyways, so I have issues, and I'm constantly searching for new things to do to distract me from the impending doom of what is my life. I'm so sorry about how shaky this is. It makes me want to cry. I got my voice. So I'm gonna get crafts. The last time I did this, I went and bought a whole bunch of paints, and I used them a bit, but not for very long. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with shaky footage at this point. I can't drive and hold the phone still. So I bought a bunch of paints, and I do use them occasionally. I still use them. However, I want something new. I kind of want to make rings. So I'm gonna get stuff to make rings. I'm also gonna get clay, because I feel like making clay and then painting it would be so much fun. Oh, I want to look and see if they have fake vines for my room. So I'm home for the week. I'm usually at college. However, my sweet mate tested positive for COVID. I did my quarantine. Oh, that's a big pothole. I missed it though. Fantastic. I did most of my quarantine on campus. Okay, I'm about to pull into the gas station. Okay, I'll finish this story in a minute. Get my mask on. Okay, that was awkward. I can't see at all. Okay, 80 freaking cars pulled up to the gas station literally as I was about to finish, but every single person's gas cap was on the same side as my car's, and there's only 2 pumps, and they're very close. And then some lady who had her gas pump on the same side as me pulled to the other side and was just staring at me. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. You pulled on the wrong side. You should have waited in line. Anyways, so my sweet mate in my college dorm, she tested positive for COVID. I was technically last exposed to her, not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. It's currently Monday. Yesterday was technically my 10 days since exposure, but my school was gonna keep me in quarantine till Wednesday. And I was like, that's BS. Because they started our quarantine on Sunday, the 10 days. And I'm like, for what? Why would you do that? So this weekend, my parents came and picked me up. The other issue was I have work on Wednesday, and I needed to come home Tuesday night so I can go to work Wednesday morning. And that would not have been able to happen if I had stayed. I'm fine. I'm not sick. All good. My quarantine's up. I waited to go out and do anything until my quarantine was up anyways, even though I was at home. But while I'm home, I'm gonna get crafts. I'm starving, actually. I cannot wait to get food. Maybe I'll go into Ulta while I'm here. Ma'am, please don't walk in front of my car. I don't want to hit you today. Oh, I'm here. I don't know if I said one coherent thought in any of these, the last, 10 minutes, so I apologize. I kind of have to pee, but I just peed, so I don't know why I do. Let's go shopping. So I found vines, but they're, only so long, so I'm not gonna do that. There are also more people here than I want there to be, so kind of bummed about that. Are these the tumblers that people buy to decorate? Oh my gosh, I never knew how people did that. I'm like, where'd they get all these cups from? So cool. Okay, I found the wire, and I need pliers. I like have some at home, I'm pretty sure, but I should get my own pair just in case. Assorted sea glass. Oh, is this Himalayan salt? Clear glass chunks. What? I don't know. I have to sort through all of this stuff and see what I can find that would be useful. First of all, I need to sanitize my hands. The guy that rung me up, so sweet. He asked me if I had a coupon, and I said no. And in my head, I was like, I should have just looked anyways. Michael's always has gift cards, but whatever. So I was like, no, I don't. And he's like, are you sure? Not even the one on the website? I was like, oh, I guess I should look that up. And it was 20% off. So instead of spending, I did a little bit of damage. I spent $88. Instead, I saved $40 basically. That was a blessing. Thank you to the man working in Michael's. I appreciate it. So I'll do a quick little haul of what I got because I kind of got a decent amount of stuff. So first of all, I got clay. You can't even see, but I got clay because I want to make things and paint them. I feel like it'd be fun. I got a couple containers for the other stuff I bought. I can't pull all of it out, but I got a bunch of beads. I was struggling to find stuff. I should have just gone to the jewelry aisle. Would have been smart, right? I didn't start out by going there. I ended up getting a couple like little colored wired ones. I thought that was kind of cute. Got a couple different wires. This wire is a little bit bigger, so I don't know how well it'll work, but I figured I'll get one of this, and then I got two of these. I got pliers, more wire. I got this thingy to measure the rings. Oh, this was a different type of wire that I saw, so I got it in gold because I didn't know which wire was the best one to use. These were in a different section than everything else I got. Yeah. And then I got these because clay beads are very in right now, and like this like funky type of pop. I don't know. I felt like it might be a little fun to experiment with, if you ask me. I put back the other pliers that I mentioned I think earlier because I found mini ones. So look how cute and tiny. Oh, I had makeup on. I forgot. I don't wear makeup ever anymore because I don't ever go anywhere or do anything. Also, like, all my good makeup is in my college dorm because I never finished explaining that, I don't think. But what happened was I went to college. I lived in a dorm, and my suite mate tested positive. So she stayed somewhere. Well, that Thursday I hung out with her. Friday, I think she had to have been feeling a little bit of symptoms. I knew she complained of a headache and a stomach ache, but I don't know anything else. But I remember when we were at the table, like, we mentioned getting Taco Bell, and she said something about like her stomach. I don't really know. I'm not gonna go into detail, but she said something about her stomach. And then I guess Friday was when she was like still feeling symptoms, had a headache and everything, and like just wasn't feeling up to it. And then so she got nervous and stayed in a different room, in like an empty room away from everyone and everything. I don't really know, but then that was Friday. Saturday morning, she went home, and I don't know if she tested on campus or tested at home, but Saturday morning she had tested positive, and she had already been off campus and gone at that point. So they moved us into a separate suite because the way that my school does it, a lot of schools don't do it this way, but the way my school does it is if you're exposed, like, you have to quarantine for 10 days, which is standard, but they move us to a separate place so that they can clean our room and disinfect everything, which I'm not complaining about. Hey, free cleaning of my dorm, have at it, have fun. So they moved us in Saturday night, right? So then our quarantine, the 10-day quarantine, didn't start until Sunday. And we were like, hold on, like, we weren't even, like, the last time we were exposed was Thursday. That's like 3-4 days later. So technically, I should be done with quarantine, right? My other suite mate who left a day earlier than us, she left campus, and since she left campus, they made her quarantine a day behind us, so she's already done. And meanwhile, she had the same exact amount of exposure as us because my one suite mate who did test positive, I think, was it Saturday morning? Saturday morning, she came in very early before all of us were here. She cleaned out her stuff and disinfected everything she could have possibly have touched, made sure everything was good to go. But we didn't see her. We weren't in contact with her. And I said earlier, it would have interfered with my job. I have work Wednesday morning, and they were planning on letting us out on Wednesday. And it wasn't even like I have like a later shift where I can hope to get out early and then go to work. I have a 7 a.m. shift, and it's a 45-minute drive. Well, it's like a half-hour drive, 45-minute train ride to my house from my university. So I was like, I can't do that. So my parents, obviously, they don't work on the weekends. So they came and picked me up on Saturday morning, which at that point, it had been 9 days since my exposure. So it was pretty much okay. I stayed home until Sunday, and then I was good to go. Now I'm out. Now the plan is to go get myself an acai bowl because I am hungry. I was gonna go to Ulta and get some brow products. I used to use Dip Brow, like, you know, when you use the brush and you paint it on or whatever, when I was younger. And like, I was more into makeup back then, but obviously not as good as I am now. So it like worked, but I just wasn't skilled enough. I've always been like not the best at doing my eyebrows. Like, they're gonna be what they are, and that's about it. I guess they always end up looking a little more natural. But I want to get the Anastasia's. I'm watching this bird go really down low and then shoot up. I think it's a hawk or an osprey. Look at me knowing about birds. I'm so educated. So I want to get the brow product, but I just did a dent at Michael's, and that wasn't the plan. The plan was not to spend that much, but of course, that's how it is. See, it seems that when people are depressed and have mental illness, as I do, they're always like, I'm gonna be impulsive and spend all of my money. And like, obviously that can be an issue, and I'm not comparing anything, you know. They could hate it and wish they weren't like that, and I totally understand and respect that. But I'm the complete opposite. I'm actually frugal and like borderline crazy with my money, except recently, since I've been really spiraling, I actually haven't been caring as much. I'm usually insanely frugal with my money. My parents like laugh at me. My mom like yells at me all the time because anytime we pass the gas station ever, I'm like, oh, look at those gas prices, because I always compare gas prices because cheaper gas. Is this truck gonna back up into me? I get so scared about people backing up into me. You see that, right? You see the truck right there? No, whenever I'm at any type of light ever, I sit here and I stare. And like when people are speeding up to the light, you know, when they like slam on the brakes like assholes, I get very nervous because I'm like, they're gonna rear end me. I'm gonna get into an accident. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna go drive to the acai place. It's quite literally next door, but like in a separate building complex thing. So I'm gonna go drive there in 3 seconds and grab acai. I got my acai bowl. I'm so excited. Okay, usually I make my acai bowls at home. However, since I'm home, I had to go to my favorite acai place just once this week. The rest of the times I'll make everything else at home because I have most of the stuff at home. I make smoothie bowls quite literally all the time, but I just didn't feel like making any today, and I want to make sure that all the stuff I have is good first before I say I'm gonna make it, and then she's so good. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and talk, but then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna end the vlog. I do have a question. Tell me if this is weird. The lighting's a little weird. You're just gonna have to ignore it. But tell me if this is weird. My acai bowl place I went to, I know every place is a little different. There's one by my campus where it's an acai bowl place and they have like froyo and things like that. My acai bowl place started selling soup. They started selling waffles actually too, which that kind of makes sense, but soup? Like, I'm gonna have some broccoli cheddar soup and fruit. I feel like it's a little weird. I love fruit so much. It's kind of hard to eat healthy at college, and there's not like a grocery store right there. Except Target is opening not far from where I go to school, so can't complain too much. Well, I had a fun day. Thank you for joining me on my trip. Not that you really had any of a choice, but I guess you did watch the video, so that I appreciate. It kept me a little less lonely, even though you weren't technically here with me, but still made me feel like I wasn't running errands all by myself like a loser. So I'll probably just be chilling by myself for a couple hours, but it's okay because now I have rings to make. I'll watch YouTube and make rings. My hair, I got a haircut recently. Y'all didn't know me before this haircut, but this haircut changed me for the better. Next haircut though, curtain bangs. I was gonna get it and then I got scared to ask for it. Should have just done it. All right, I'm gonna go now, but thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, socials down below. You know the gist. You know how it goes. Peace.